So the Max AAA Midget World Invitational Hockey Tournament, that's where she is.
Yes, you got it. You nailed it. And I'm sitting right, well, I'm down at ice surface where the finals will be played on New Year's Day. But right now, we've got some wild cards to figure out. We've got some semifinals to have tomorrow. Things are heating up here. I'm with Mike O'Neill, the chair. This tournament, really what you want to talk about is the legacy of it. 38 years, that's 38. I said 30 before, but that's 8 more years, which a lot of tournaments don't even last 8 years. So 38 years. Yeah. Talk about this tournament because the whole city pumps it up, makes it happen.
Well, 38 years, it's community-based. Calgary wanted to see how they could do against the world. Started it 38 years ago, and here we are. And so we bring international teams in. Again, all volunteer, all not-for-profit. It's a huge undertaking by the community.
And like I said, the longest running tournament in Calgary. Why do you think it works? Because they dissolve, they don't make enough money. How do you make this happen? A lot of people are working here today. Well,
again, it's totally community-based. Mm-hmm. We have a great sponsor in Max Convenience Stores, and you know, it's hard to actually put a one thing on that or a finger on that. Turns out to be just, again, people love it. They come here, they work here, they bring their children here, and they see that the world comes to their stage. All right, so somebody who's looking, I mean, you're not going to get to Helsinki to watch the World Juniors. The Flames are going on the road after tomorrow. You want to come watch some good hockey. Like I said, I've seen Sidney Crosby play here. A lot of NHL players have come through this tournament. What do people need to do? How can they figure out the schedule? How figure out the schedule? Well, yeah. Schedule. Well, yeah. Actually, there's 25 male teams. We have 5 pools, and it's a pool-based tournament, which is very important because you end up with the leader in the pool, and then the wild cards are actually picked otherwise. And it confuses people sometimes because they think they look across the whole 25. You have to look at it at a pool base before you get into the playoffs. You have to look at it at a pool base before you get in the playoffs. Okay. That's right. Let's talk a little bit about some of the teams, because like you said before, this tournament was made to see the world on showcase on this ice. Who can we see here that's never been here? There's never been here? Yeah, who's never played here. Like I did a little research about Belarus. There's a couple. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, Belarus, first time ever here. That's their under 17 national team. We've got the Austria team, the first time Austria's been here. That's under 18 national team. That's very exciting for them. And the challenge is every year we talk to many coaches that are interested in coming, and they're very careful, and we're careful with them to make sure that they're going to be able to compete and make it a fun tournament for their team and the experience. So they want to come, but they're also not being overzealous in the fact that if they don't have a team that can come, they tell us oftentimes before we can actually figure out, if they're going to be able to compete, which is a testament to the legacy of the tournament. No kidding. Well, thank you. Thank you for what you do, and you keep this thing going. We're going to be here all morning learning about the tournament. There's also a California team. If there's any high school girls watching, warm California, come down here.
Give them a warm welcome.
Just another reason to watch hockey. There you go.
We should point out the finals of the tournament are going to take place at the Saddle Dome on New Year's Day, both boys and girls. Oh. And now, Kristin, you put out a call for people to come welcome the team from California. Has anyone shown up yet to say hello?
Oh yeah, there's a lineup of high school girls. Like I said, California boys, how can you miss out? But you might want to get to know some of the guys up north. Right here, we have Cole, who's part of, not the Oakland Athletics, move over, the Boston Pizza Athletics. Do you see any of that pizza?
I wish. It's not exactly the greatest thing for the hockey diet, but we try and get some every once in a while.
All right, did you sleep last night? Because you're going into some big games today.
Well, we didn't have too much sleep last night. We have a 9 a.m. game this morning, so we were up pretty early, but tried my best.
All right, well, Cole is the captain of his team. You guys are coming back here. You played last year. You're coming back with some vengeance. Just set the scene for somebody, 17-year-old, what it's like to be in this tournament, going into really wanting to play in that final on New Year's Day.
Well, it's a pretty cool experience, especially the finals, playing at the Saddle Dome on TV. I mean, not too many midget players get to play in front of that, so it'd be pretty unreal.
Now, I was mentioning some of the NHL players who have played on this ice. I told you how I saw Sidney Crosby play, because I'm old. And I wanted to let everybody know that it's your draft year. So, I mean, the Calgary Flames, we could be working together. The Flames could be drafting him. How does that feel to have these people here? You start to get that buzz and to see these players you could potentially be playing with on this showcase ice.
Well, like I said, it's a pretty cool experience, especially on this stage. I mean, there's scouts, there's fans, everyone shows up. It's packed house pretty much every game. So I mean, it's exciting. It's also nervous. So get a little bit of anxiety, but I mean, nerves are pretty good. It pumps you up before the games.
I always wonder this, there's going to be a day that you may be playing for money, but right now you're playing because you love it. Do you remind yourself of that? Are you guys out there, like your teammates are heckling you, but you know they love you? Fill people in on what that's like, that team feeling.
Oh, the team feeling, if you haven't played on a team sport, I mean, it's pretty indescribable, but these guys are your brothers out there. I mean, we got 21 guys, and everyone has everyone's back. So, I mean, that's a pretty awesome feeling, knowing that everyone has your back and supports you.
All right, well, that's Cole. He's from the Boston Pizza Athletics. How do you do, coaches? We got the coaches up there. They're making sure he said all the right things. Okay, wonderful. Good luck, and we'll be watching you. Like I said, it's this kid's draft year. Cole Robertson, watch for him, maybe in a Flames jersey.
Never know.
Thanks, guys.
Aw, these young guys are so cute.
That's got to be quite the daunting experience, knowing that
right?
you got to perform.
You got to perform. There's scouts
they're
there.
awesome.
There's universities there watching these guys.
Leah nailed it. You got the tournament down, and I'm glad because I don't have to work when you say it. All right, we're going to talk to Shadi in just a minute about the Children's Wish Foundation and playing in this tournament last year. But first, this guy right here, Ron, with Max Convenience Stores. I actually associate Max with the tournament before the store. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. We're quite all right with that.
No, a big reason, like I said, 38 years in the making. You guys keep coming back every year. I think it has a lot to do with this kid over here.
Yeah, it does. I mean, we're all about the community, and certainly various charities and stuff are within that community. So Max is there to support.
Thank you guys so much for what you do, because I'm about to show you and share the stories of what they do. You can rest out like you were doing before. Yeah. All right, Shadi, tell us a little bit about your story and your diagnosis, because it's not very often you have somebody who actually played in this tournament that gets to be a beneficiary through Children's Wish.
So last year, it was probably about September, and I was diagnosed with synovial sarcoma. It's a soft tissue cancer, and that was like right at the beginning of the Midget AAA season, so it was pretty tough to deal with because I just made the team, and then all this kind of happened. So I was really looking forward to playing the Max Midget tournament all through hockey. I've been looking forward to play in it, and then so the doctors ended up being able to schedule the surgery in January, allowing me to play in the tournament. It was like a dream come true. It was definitely wonderful playing that tournament. So.
Kind of puts into perspective, like that's what you guys look forward to. They look forward to this tournament. This is so pivotal. Now, it was a dream come true.
Yeah.
The people at the Max Midget tournament found out that even though you look like a grown man, you still qualify for Children's Wish. Because really, you get to have that. So tell us a little bit about them organizing that and making your wish. And you got to explain the wish for me.
All right, so I actually did. I didn't know Children's Wish was actually involved with the Max tournament until one of my coaches mentioned to me, and they said Children's Wish is partnered with the Max tournament, and they want to like have you make a wish. And at first I was kind of confused. I didn't really understand what was going on, and then they contacted me, and they said, yeah, you can make any wish you want. And so I had to think about it for a bit, and so I decided to wish for I wanted to meet my favorite basketball player. His name's Kevin Durant. He plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I just find him to be a big inspiration. So I thought it'd be really cool to meet him. So I told them I wanted to do that, and they said no problem, we'll set it up, and they did. So
Yeah,
it's
there
pretty
you have it.
amazing.
Max is making things happen on the ice, outside, dreams come true. You are an inspiration to me. Thank you. Back to you, Leah. I'm going to talk to this kid more about some hockey.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks so much, Kristin.
You know what? It's a long name, but they deserve it because 38 years in the making. I was just looking at the Wall of Fame. Mike Modano, Trevor Linden, Sidney Crosby. I wasn't on the wall, which was kind of weird because I was one of the first females to ever play in this tournament when they opened it up. I haven't said that all morning. I normally talk about myself. Kathy hasn't learned that yet, but she will. We're going to talk about you right now, though. Kathy is a mom of Tyler, who plays on the Flames midget team.
Yep.
Now, proud mom, but you're going to talk about the whole team, and you have reason to be proud what these guys have done.
Reason to be proud. This team has dug deep. Ron Hobuck and I decided to roll out the idea of kids helping kids. And in November, we had Gordon, the spokeskid, and Lauren Ellis from Kids Cancer Care come to a meeting. And we proposed that we raise money for kids being able to go to Camp Kindle. And so we challenged the boys to each raising $1,500. So $1,500 times 20 players is $30,000. And last month we had 5 kids from the Kids Cancer Care community come out and practice with the boys so that the boys could actually feel and see who they were raising money for. I'm telling you, it was the best evening. Then they had pizza with the boys. Fred, our manager, had put up little signs in the locker room for the boys to sit in their own little cubby. And it was fantastic. So right now we're at $24,000 that we've raised, and we have a fundraising game January 16th, hoping to raise some more money there. And our boys, half of them are shaving their heads on January 12th with CTV coming in.
Oh man, I might have to talk to Michael Backlund with the Flames, because I know he's very active with Camp Kindle, and get on that. But we've been talking about this all morning. The Max Midget Tournament is community run, community driven, and you guys have taken it to the next level. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. Well, there you go. There you have Kathy, $24,000. That's what one team can do. If you imagine the whole tournament doing that. Now tomorrow, if you guys are listening, I'm gonna put on my chaps and my boots and go downtown. That's right, I said downtown. There's going to be a rodeo. It's the ultimate cowboy rodeo for New Year's Eve. If you don't have plans for New Year's Eve, you're going to want to stay tuned tomorrow. That's maybe what you want to do.